If you guys don't know what's going on currently over in Syria, then you'll be horrified, absolutely horrified to know that the Syrian government, Islamic jihadis, have massacred lots of Christians, lots of Druze as well. It is horrendous what's going on over there. And the only time the mainstream media responded to what's going on in Syria is, you guessed it, ladies and gentlemen, when Israel decided to retaliate, when Israel decided to bomb a Syrian, I believe, headquarters, military headquarters, an area near the presidential palace in the third day of the attacks. So Syria has been going out and massacring lots of Christians, Druze. Don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's videos over on X which are actually really shocking to watch. And I don't encourage you to watch any of them because they will break your heart. It's disturbing. It's evil. There's videos of the Islamists shaving some of the Druze beards off, shaming them, and then killing them. So there is also a disturbing video that is going around of Druze being massacred at a national hospital in Syria. It's either done with the approval of the Syrian regime or because they can't control the Islamists in the militia. The silence is truly deafening. And, you know, like I said, the only time people will open their mouths is when Israel actually retaliates. So when Israel sends rockets into Syria and targets a military operation base. It's the only time the mainstream media will say something, and even the influencers. But Arab Druze getting slaughtered in Syria, Candace Owens, Dave Smith, Jake Shields, Tucker Carlson, Jackson Hinkle, Dan Bilzerian, Piers Morgan, Mehdi Hassan, Iman Omar, Hassan Piker, Macklemore, Greta Thunberg, Zoran Mandani. Deafening silence from all of these people, have not even called out what's going on. Why is that? It's because they don't care about Christians. They don't care about the Druze. They don't care any at all. They only care about condemning Israel. And rest assured, they will definitely be responding to Israel sending in rockets and targeting a Syrian military headquarters in the capital of Damascus. The strike has apparently killed at least one person, according to local state media. The IDF has intervened in support of Syria's Druze community amid escalating violence in Syria's south. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says the United States is very worried about the situation and is urging de-escalation. The Israeli government says it is protecting the Druze population, a religious minority living in the south of Syria with ties to the Druze community in Israel. New Syrian regime led by former military leader Ahmad al-Sharaa, who was part of ISIS, just pointing that out. He was one of the main leaders in that group. And by the way, France welcomed him with open arms recently. That is terrifying. But yeah, they won't welcome Netanyahu at all, but they'll actually welcome a terrorist leader. Gee, that's very worrisome, isn't it? Had condemned Israel's behavior, describing it as calculated attempt to fuel chaos across Syria. Sure. Let's continue to blame Israel, even though Israel is trying to wipe out this horror, this actual terror regime. Israeli's military has operated inside Syria since the fall of the dictator Bashar al-Assad late last year, with troops and tanks crossing over the border from the Israel-occupied Golan Heights into southern Syria hours after the previous regime was toppled by rebel forces. There had been speculation in recent weeks that Mr. al-Sharaa could strike some sort of peace deal with the Israeli government normalizing ties between the two countries. But it doesn't seem like that's going to happen now, does it? Who knows what could happen? You know, it all could change in a matter of minutes or days. Like, you just don't know nowadays, right? Like, you've got so many different conflicts happening over in the Middle East at the moment. And Israel, the small little nation, is taking on these major military Islamic places. Like, it is, countries, I should say. It's quite crazy to see. And I'm looking at this going, well, the West is condemning Israel. They're turning on Israel so damn quickly because they think that Israel has this like bloodlust, but they don't realize just how bad the Islamic regimes are. Like, Israel is not the enemy here. I hope you know. But people in the West go, no, no, no. Israel is definitely the enemy, Jay. They're definitely the enemy. They just keep bombing places. There's no sorts of peace, but you got to have strength. And Israel has got quite a bit of strength at the moment. Peace through strength. And I'm glad that Israel is doing what they're doing because it's actually a good thing for the surrounding regions and the people that want peace. Like, they can't be controlled by Islamists. It's not a good regime. It's a death cult. It's dangerous. But hey, Western media, they think they know what they're doing. And notice how they didn't actually say that the Syrian leader currently was part of the terrorist organization that was done away with. And that's concerning. You don't really trust the mainstream media nowadays, do you? I certainly don't. Anyway, that's enough from me, but you guys take care, be blessed, and we'll just keep praying for the Druze, the Christians. I think I'm saying that wrong, but I apologize in advance if I am. Just keep praying for them, keep praying for peace. There's not really much that we can do aside from talking about it and sharing stories. But I guess as this conflict continues to unfold, I'll continue making and updating you guys about it all from whatever piece of information that I get that is accurate and truthful. But you guys take care, be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.